Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my Ancestors tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on evolving to get access to the 2 new spontaneous mutations I got, and then doing some crafting to get some more growing normal neurons. Sounds complicated, but it's not really, and it's a lot of fun because it's making myself more powerful for when I go out expanding and exploring. Right, let's go into evolution and first show you the 2 ready spontaneous mutations. One is the motricity, that More and the members of the lineage will have a special metabolism that consumes less energy while moving, so that's definitely useful for when we go exploring. And the other one, the second one, is the senses. Han and the members of the lineage will be able to remember the position of one more item or living being. That is crucial for when you want to memorize a couple of dangerous creatures, that your predators that you're hunting or trying to stay away from. So very useful. That will give me a total of 8 spontaneous mutations. So let's go to, I believe they're both ready. Yeah, they've both got the glow around them. That means they're both at adult status. So now I go to evolution and evolve. Won't be a big jump, but it's just to get the 2 new, oh look at that, I got reinforce your lineages. It's just to get to access to the 2 new spontaneous mutations. I don't even remember doing that, but hey, never mind. $180,000 years. We are working our way to Millennium Man, and that's the first species change, which will give us some unique neurons which are really powerful, so they will be very effective in helping us explore and expand. Our survivability will go up. Okay, so it's put us in a new settlement. Still in the jungle. Okay, so I want to do some crafting now to unlock some more neurons so I can grow them. I'm colonizing my brain, you see. I'm on a mission between spontaneous mutations and normal neurons. I am colonizing my brain, so let's get busy. I prefer to use an adult for doing things like crafting because they have more energy, more stamina and energy. So one of the things I need to do here is build beds, but I've already got the feet for that, so what I want to do is craft some tools. So let's have a look. There should be some rocks over there. There you go. Granite. So we'll go grab that, and I'll show you what tool can be made out of it. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 of these because I can hold an item in both hands now. And you see how altering and crafting. Once in the left hand, some items may be altered with the bare hands or crafted. But we're going to use 2 of these stones. Let's see, I've forgotten already what they are. Granite, that's it. So we're going to make a granite grinder. Wish they would stop popping up. Right, so if you do the left button and then just push down the right, you see you can alter the materials that way, and there you go, there's a neuron for dexterity unlocked, and it's matured, so that means it's ready for me to initiate it. Let's keep going. So that's how you get more, one way to get more normal neurons. This will get much faster as we unlock new abilities. Right, so there we go, we've created the tool. So now I need to drop this granite, because I'm going to make a pile of them. Rocks, as you know, is what I like using to fight with, so I like to create piles of them, so when they respawn on the ground I'll have lots. Same goes for the food in each settlement. You should make sure that you pick the herbs off of the trees and put them in stockpiles like this, little piles on the ground called stockpiles. Okay, let's now inspect this tool that I've just created, which is a grinder. There you go, granite grinder. That we can use for grinding down the cat, which I picked off of the trees in a previous episode, which gives us bone protection damage and cold protection. So let's slide down somewhere. Is there any beds? I'm going to have to make beds. Make at least 8 beds. So let's do that actually. At least I can pick 2 of these now at a time and make a bed in a really easy place to spot it. I'll eventually get abilities which will take me a lot less materials to do this construction and crafting. Right, that's one. Put a bed over here now. I like to have 1 bed in each settlement, that's easy to find. These ones that tend to be in an area where there's grass or plants are more difficult to see. Here we go, there's another bed. Alright, that'll do. So if we take a look, we can see we've got anabolism. Less energy is consumed when performing actions, so swinging and jumping and walking through the jungle will consume less energy, which is good. Definitely need that. Our survivability just went up a bit more. And olfactory memory. It is possible to remember the position of one more item or living being. Again, very, very useful. It looks like, yeah, so we got that dexterity neuron. Let's, as this episode is about neurons, let's initiate it. The best way to get, as you can see here, my neuron energy is completely depleted. I have none. So the best, easiest, quickest way to get this filling up is to pass on a generation. Have I got children? No, so let's do that. So I'm a male, I need to find a female. There we go, adult female. now go have some babies. Right, there's one. There's two. Oh, that one's got a spontaneous genetic mutation. One for senses. Cool. Okay, let's do 4 more babies. In fact, what I'll do is I'll pause, do the babies, and then unpause and show you whether I've got any more spontaneous mutations. Back in a sec. Well, I didn't get any more spontaneous mutations, so I've just got that one, but I did get, whilst making more beds, another matured neuron, which is for the settlement. That was through making about 8 beds. So the new spontaneous neurons, this one, which again is going to be olfactory. You remember the last olfactory, the senses olfactory gave us being able to detect another one more item or living being, and that they are so useful. So that's going to be great. I need to get that to adult stage, and I'm going to need neuron energy to initiate and link these matured neurons. So the best way to do all of this is to simply skip a generation. That will then get me some corpses to get lots of neuron energy, and also put my spontaneous mutation to the adult stage, and then I can seek getting more spontaneous mutations. So let's jump a generation. There we go. So the senses one has been revealed. Let's take a look at it. Oh, I should have I wonder if I can get them back actually through doing the bed again. Get one of these. I lost them basically because I should have used the neuron energy I had. But it doesn't matter. It's best to acquire new neurons once you've skipped a couple of generations, because then you've got plenty of neuron energy. But anyway, here we go. Twy and the members of the lineage will be able to remember the position of one more item or living being. Cool. So that gives us now 9 of the spontaneous. So that's cool. Now we've got corpses on the ground, we can get neuron energy easily, big chunks of it. But of course, what I'll do now is pause and mate to get 6 more babies, and then show you if I get any more spontaneous mutations. Back in a sec. So I built 3 beds and got the settlement neuron back, and this time what I can do is initiate it, and I probably haven't got enough neuron energy there, so I now have corpses because I passed a generation. So now if I analyse one of the clan members' corpses, I can get plenty of neuron energy. See, look at that, tons of it just lying on the ground. There you go, it's nearly full up. So now that settlement neuron, I can link it now that it's matured. There we go. One less item is needed to complete a construction, so that's handy for building beds. Instead of needing 4 acacia leaves, I'll only need 3. Also, another benefit of getting that new neuron is it should now enable me, when mating, to get another another one of the my brain has gone, another one of the rare neurons, let's just say. So let's lie down, let's call my mate and see if it's so. Yep, there you go, look at that. A new spontaneous genetic mutation, one for the settlement, which was linked to the neuron of the settlement that I just evolved, that I just gained. So as you can see, by, is it this one? Yeah, when by unlocking that neuron and linking it is then enabled me to have a child for a new genetic potential mutation. It does get all confusing at times. Anyway, so there we go. Now I can have a couple more couples to see if I can squeeze any more out of this. I can have a couple more babies to see if I can get any more spontaneous mutations. They're already coupled. They're single. So I just need an adult. They're coupled. There you go. Right, let's see if we can get another one. So, on a mate. Give birth. No, I didn't get one that time, so I've got one more try with one more baby, and before that let's gain another neuron. It could be get a motricity neuron by walking in upright in the water. Or it could be that I can make some tools to get a dexterity neuron. Let's just see, because I'm going to get a feat eventually by doing that. I don't want to waste the feat, so what I'm doing is checking if I can evolve, if I have a feat to I do. So I want to make sure I don't get another feat, because that would be wasting it. Let's see, what can I do where it won't, but yeah, let's go out in the jungle a little and use the senses to get a neuron. Now remember, the saber-tooth will be around, and I don't want to see him because I don't want to waste. If I dodge him, I'm going to get a feat, and I don't want another feat yet because it'd be wasting it. So let's about here use my senses. There you go, growing neuron, intelligence. So I need to use my senses a bit more. You do not need babies with you to get to grow neurons. You only have babies with you to get neuron energy. And the way we get neuron energy is by analysing all of them lovely corpses over there. So we don't need babies with us. If you bring babies with you, you risk getting killed and dropping the babies and then having to go and rescue them, which is a complete and utter waste of your time. Time is precious, so we maximise it. We maximus it. or now I don't want to do that one because that may give me a point of interest feat, which I definitely don't want because that would be wasting it. Oh, here we go. Let's try hearing, see if there's any predators. None close by. Let's go a bit further out. There's nothing up there. Let's check. No, I'm going to need to go a bit further. A bit further out. Let's try here. See, using intelligence will get me an intelligence-based neuron, which I'm trying to grow at the moment. The more I use it, the more it will grow. But there's nothing else for me to... oh, a couple up there. I'm exercising my brain whilst colonising it. Right, let's do some smelling. No, hearing. No, nothing as yet. No creatures. About smelling. Surely there's something I can smell. Oh, need to stand up for sure. No, there's nothing for me to smell. Okay, let's go a bit further out. Dead branch. Whenever I see them in the tree, I like to pick them and drop them, because normally, if I can throw it, that is, it'll go onto the ground. Always handy to have branches lying around in case when you dodge you drop your weapon, then there'll be one sitting there. So that's just a handy little tip. I don't want to go higher really, because I need to go back nearer to the ground. So let's do that. Alright, let's come down. See now if I can sense anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's motricity. Let's do hearing. Oh, there's something. Oh, look at that, a big python. Anything else? Right, well, we could try that on it, sensing it. There we go, matured, that's what we wanted, a matured neuron. Right, so now I'm going to head back. In fact, I'll pause it until I get back. Okay, so I'm back in my settlement. What I'm going to do before I have the other baby Assimilate nutrients from vegetable. Oh, yeah, that's all my clan eating. It's matured another neuron. So cool, this episode is on neurons after all. So remember, providing all of your clan's hands are empty, when you drink, they will all drink. When you eat, they will all eat. So that's providing you keep both their hands, or at least their right hand, empty. I'm not sure if they have an item in their left hand. I believe they'd still be able to eat, but they won't be able to drink, because to drink you have to have both your hands empty. So if you want them to drink when you drink, remember to keep both their hands empty. Anyway, let's do these 2 new neurons. Starting to colonise my brain. Look at this. We are getting busy, and there's quite a few neurons for us to initialise. The shield duration against all poisonings and injuries is longer. Cool. You really won't believe how many neurons and these special neurons you can unlock. It gets crazy. And each one makes you a bit more powerful. The range for detection of source of an odour is increased. That's cool. So when I'm trying to listen for animal predators or smell them, that'll help me. Let's do this one. The ability to detect more distant elements using the sense is acquired. Cool. Is there any more? I think that's it. Okay, so this one, you can see by the glow around it, is an adult. So I can only go forwards one more generation, else I'll lose that. And I need to push this one forward to adult, and then I can evolve. So that's what I'll do now. So now that I've learnt them new neurons, I need to reinforce them. Oh, I need to have another baby first, of course. Ooh, no jumping generation yet. That would have been a bad mistake. So call my mate and have another baby, see if I can get one more spontaneous mutation. No, just a normal one. Right, let's see, 2, 4. Oh, I need another baby in actual fact. Lie down. I'll give birth, I haven't done that. No, yeah, so it's just a normal baby. That's fine. Right, so what I'll do now then is jump a generation. So I need to reinforce these. There we go, that's all reinforced. And now we can change generation. That will put my spontaneous mutation into the adult stage. Here we are, so it's been revealed. Let's take a look at it. So the bodies of new and the members of the lineage will have a greater capacity to heal themselves while sleeping. Definitely got to be worth getting, eh? So that's 2 now for me to get. I need to now evolve, or I will lose them. I will lose this one. So let's do that. Getting closer and closer to Millennium Man, which is our first great leap in species, because we get some very good abilities that you only get when you become there's the time that you only get when you become Millennium Man. Not so many births, but that's okay. Okay, where's it put us? Oh, are we back at the Hidden Oasis Falls? Nice. It's a lovely place to be, that. Right, okay, let's take a look at them 2 new spontaneous mutations. There we go, it's now possible to remember the position of one more item or living being. And the healing virtues of sleeping in a sleep spot are increased. And, oops. So you can see now we are starting to populate our brain, which has got to be a good thing. Okay, I'll end the episode here, as I've shown how to get new neurons, which is what I wanted to do. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.